So let's start from toppling the regime. So what we mean by that is originally when we went into Afghanistan, it was being run by a very corrupt government. I'm sure most of you remember, we were able to bring that down and establish a democracy. Now the democracy might not be perfect, but it's in the process, it's in the works. It's very young. It was only established, around a decade or so. So it's still taking its baby steps, and in the future, with the help of the United States and its allies, it will come to blossom. Now, war and aid, war versus aid. My opponent says a war is costly, but it's a worthy investment. Let me tell you how much we are investing. According to a study, the Charlotte Observer, this is a newspaper. They found that the United States spends 4.7% of its gross domestic product on defense. The French spend 2.2%, the Germans spend 1.3%, and even the Chinese spend only 2% of their GDP on defense. That means that for every dollar made in the United States, almost a nickel supports the military, while in China it's the equivalent of 2 cents. So China, the biggest country in the world, is only spending 2 cents, while the United States, we're spending a nickel for every dollar that goes towards the taxpayer. Every dollar the taxpayer puts in. Another comparison from costofwar.com, that same website that gives you the updates by the second, they give you a trade-off. So for the money that we could be spending in Afghanistan, the $1.3 billion, it can go towards $730,000 annually energy cost. This is for the Orange County. So, or 73,400 children receiving low-income health care for 1 year, or 16,433 elementary school teachers for 1 year. It can fund this many for the price of what we're paying for a year in Afghanistan. 1.8 million households converted to all wind energy for 1 year, or 618,432 groceries, 1 year's worth of groceries for individuals, and the list goes on and on and on. So this comparison just shows that we don't need to spend this much money. We aid plenty of countries. We aid Israel. We give aid to countries in Africa. So it's doable. It's not. It's out of reach. You don't have to continue spending the money and continue our presence at current levels in Afghanistan to achieve the same goal.